Beautiful community, welcome back to my channel and happy Monday. I hope that you've all had a beautiful and blessed and happy weekend, whatever you were doing, whoever you were with, and wherever you are in the world. Coming in this week, I feel there are going to be some big messages, big energies, particularly towards the end of last week. A lot of you were like, thank God, I'm glad I wasn't going crazy. This massive big shift of Pluto back into Capricorn. We've got Uranus retrograde. We've got still the aftermath of Mercury retrograde, the shadow phase or the post-shadow phase until the 12th. There's a lot of planetary shifts. There's a lot of solar activity happening. It's all going on, beautiful souls. And these cards today 100% reflect them. And I'm reading this week. I knew they were going to be big. Have not read from this deck for quite some time. Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light. But they gave me the beautiful divine angel feather oracles as your clarifiers. So let's get straight into these messages. This one, when it came out today, there's been so many synchronicities of storms, of lightning bolts, etc. Your first one out today is the crumbling, beautiful souls, right? What are you clinging to? What are you still clinging to? The first thing, obviously, is this storm and this massive lightning bolt, right? They're just saying, like the rod of God coming in to split this old dark structure literally into two. Now, this can be signifying major events. Obviously, I've talked about this before, happening on the planet, particularly over these next few months. But from my previous videos, my beautiful subscribers, you know I've talked about this time frame. Between now, September, and March of next year, there is going to be a lot of significant events happening, some of which are going to be weather-related, acts of God, beautiful souls, right? But this is also talking about breaking down and splitting apart. They're just saying so the light can shine in, right, on these dark spaces and places, these areas or area of your lives that has been stuck, it's been stagnant. They're just saying, like blocks of concrete, you've thought to yourself, there's no way that this can possibly move. It is what it is. It's done. It's dusted. I've just got to write it off and move on, or whatever it is for you. There is going to be some kind of significant event or events that comes in to shift up this energy. And if it is things, people, places, and things that you have been clinging onto out of security, out of a feeling of comfort, you'd rather keep the old than venture into the new, beautiful souls, which is absolutely glorious, right? This is like heaven on earth behind this structure. But we've got to let things go. We've got to let certain people go in this next season. Not everyone can come with you. This season of Pluto back into Capricorn, as I spoke about on Friday, is all about these karmic cycles, these relationship, soul tie karmic cycles ending for good. It is cut, it is dried, it will be no more, beautiful souls. And only you know what or who I am talking about in your own personal life. And so, and your beautiful little angel clarifier here, which I'll get to at the end, is very significant. Difficulties are resolved, right? But again, this has to happen first, I believe. The crumbling, what are you clinging to? Because we would rather stick with the numbness and the routine, right, of things, even if they are so uncomfortable and so making us so unhappy or just not fulfilled. We would rather usually stay in the comfort zone then step outside and make a break for it, beautiful souls, or come in and have some kind of event happen that shifts us and puts us on a whole new path. And for many of you, this is exactly what is coming, if it has not happened already. There is a shift happening right now all across the planet, not only in our personal lives. There is big things coming. where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. This is all like rubble, they're saying, like old ruins, like those old buildings. And they're just showing me right now like a bomb zone, right, of this decimation of buildings where there's just nothing left any longer. For some of you, there's going to be, this would be like the tower card in the tarot deck. There is going to be some kind of tower moment or moments coming in. And remember, in our lives, this is often needed. God and your angels have been sitting up there and they're like, listen, this person is not letting go of these people, places, and spaces, this situation, this old job, this relationship, these friendships, these family members, whatever it is, we have to come in now, or the universe is going to come in now and send in some kind of event that literally shifts you into a whole new path. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. And again, globally beautiful souls, I can see it coming. There's some big things going to pop off. And I've talked about this before. They're showing me the fingers again, the snapping of the fingers. 1 minute you're going to be doing, life is just going to be normal. And the next minute, this shift is going to come in just like that. And everything is going to be changed, right? It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, because this is you. Many of you have built these walls. Heart walls have been coming up so much lately in my last, 1 or 2 weeks here and there of my readings, even in my private guidance sessions, right? These heart walls that need to come down, because yes, you might be keeping out those that you no longer want in your life, or you're keeping those at a distance that that have hurt you in the past, beautiful souls, but you're also repelling all of this beauty. You're repelling, right, the blessings, because you've got this energetic barrier all around you, keeping everything out, both individually and to a society as a whole. Exactly. So you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. And many of you may have felt that way. Is God punishing me? Am I burning off karma right now? Like, why is everything so difficult? Why has everything been so dark and black and shady and, gray and uncertain and all of those things? Right? There are catalyst moments. Again, I've talked about these before in your soul blueprint that must happen. There are certain destiny points along the way that must transpire to shift you now into your next season. Have faith, because the difficult times will be your defining moments. And look at this, difficulties resolved. I cannot make this up. You will be reborn in the fire. The phoenix, beautiful souls, many of you are rising from the ashes. You are rising from all this rubble. Your entire life, and for some of you out there, has been completely decimated. They're just saying back to ground zero, to be rebuilt on a more solid structure, just like they're saying, they're doing this, just like societal systems that are coming down. They will then be, in the process of being rebuilt for something that is much better for humanity. You are being called to surrender right now, to stop trying to hold it all together. Being vulnerable is not a weakness. Somebody needs to hear that. They were the words they just gave me. Asking for help is not a weakness. It is actually a sign of strength. We are not meant to do life on our own. Many of you have been. Many of you have been through hardships and challenges that have forced you, they're just saying, to build a fort around you, to keep everything out, because you have been so incredibly hurt in the past. But this is different. This time is different. To loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. And they're just showing me now somebody with tears running down their face. This could be somebody watching this video right now. This could be somebody that's already experienced this or is about to experience this. But it's going to be like a relief, right? It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner that you let go, the sooner the rebirthing can occur. And this is why I'm saying these rods of God, these acts of the divine coming in, right? Clinging, people, places, and things. You know in your heart on a cellular level that your old job, this old relationship, these family members, these friends, these circles, these environments, whatever and whoever it is for you, they need to go, beautiful souls. There needs to be change. What are you trying to hold together? And they're just showing me right now somebody trying to patch things up, literally. They're just saying to salvage, right? What is left to try and put it all back together again. In this season, beautiful souls, things that are split apart are going to stay apart, right? What are you doing to best avoid? What are you doing to avoid it right now? How are you trying to pretend that everything is okay? Seriously, this is a message for someone. Maybe on the outside, beautiful souls, you have just been this pillar of strength for so long. They're just saying, hold it all together. But now the great shaking and the crumbling, the great splitting apart is happening. This can also be you having your heart split apart to let the love in, to let the grief out, the trauma out, the adversity out, the disappointment out, the resentment out, the bitterness out, whatever it is, to allow God and your angels and guides to pour this beauty back into your soul. You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to crumble and fall. This is the time, this set point in time. The time is now. Once the tower has crumbled, you will be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundations, with a view that is so magnificent that it will take your breath away. When this happens, when you allow this to happen and go with the flow, no matter how uncomfortable it feels, and I'm talking collectively and personally right now, you will sit there and go, why was I hanging on for so long? Why did I hold myself back? Why was I trying to patch these things back together again when clearly they were not for my highest good anymore? Kali, the god of destruction, and the Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all down for them. They can hold it all. And I would say God and your guides and angels, beautiful souls, right? They just keep showing me, they just keep saying the rod of God, right? So watch the world, beautiful souls, for some kind of events that actually involve lightning and storms, something like this as well. Your inquiry, what are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming from its place? Some of you are clinging to the old because you don't think there's anything else out there for you anymore. You think that this, right, if I put my fingers here, you think that this is as good as it gets, this dark place and space, this hardening, this concrete, this desolation, there's no growth there, there's no beauty, there's no joy. But inside, beautiful souls, the most beautiful garden, the roses down here, right, all different kinds of flowers. Flowers could be significant. There's a river, a running river. This is abundance. This is prosperity, right? This is life-giving and life-affirming on your life. And you're beautiful, beautiful. little angel card message. Difficulties resolved. I mean, seriously, I cannot make this up. The angels are present to inform you that a particularly difficult period in your life is coming to an end. And I am going to put on the end of that, if and when you allow it, beautiful souls, right? The longer we hang on to these things, I feel the harder it's going to be, or the bigger the fall. Difficulties resolved. The angels are present to inform you that a particularly difficult period in your life is coming to an end. The fawn angel feather is presented to you as a symbol of resolution. The angels have surrounded you throughout this entire difficult time. No matter what you have been through, God and your guides and angels have been with you 100% of the time. You may not have always felt them. You may not have always seen them, beautiful souls. You may not have always felt as though they were working behind the scenes, but they absolutely have been, right? They have heard your pleas for help and have delivered your prayers to the divine. Now, prayers came up, prayers answered, your prayers have been heard, I believe about a week or so ago now. They wish you to know that this confusing period is resolving quickly and will soon be complete. By enduring and surviving, I cannot make this up, these difficulties, you will gain the gifts, the insights, the clarity, and objectivity. In the future, this insight will enable you to be accepting of situations. Everything is always as it should be. Everything is always in divine perfect order. You are always in the right place at the right time. Everything is always working out for your highest and best good. The objectivity gained will allow you to view any person or situation with true compassion. They just keep saying, heart split wide open, beautiful souls. For some of you, that is exactly what this tower moment is going to be. There is going to be an opening, right, for the light to shine into that heart that has been hardened for so very long. It has been said that an angel is assigned to those who can laugh in the face of misery. Oh my goodness. And for many of you, maybe that's how you view your life right now, or have been. It's miserable. It feels miserable. It feels dark. There is no light. There's nothing to look forward to. And I really hope that there is, beautiful souls, because there always is something to be grateful for. But if you are going through dark times right now, know that your guides and angels are here for you, and they are guiding you out and guiding you up from these difficulties and challenges. Out of the most difficult times comes deep blessings for the soul. The greater the testing, beautiful souls, the greater the blessings. Remember that. There is a reason that the chosen ones, right, have been through some of the most unbelievably difficult situations and seasons in our life. Since childbirth, I've talked about this before, under attack, spiritual warfare, generational curse breakers, like all of the things, they're just going, all of the things. There was a reason for that. You were chosen for this. You could handle this. You are God's warriors. You are spiritual warriors. You have big callings in this world. And when this starts to happen on the planet, and it's already starting in little phases, but when the big things roll in, because they are definitely coming, you, beautiful souls, because of what you have been through, because of what you have endured, you will be the one that people will come to. You will be the one that will have answers and comfort and show compassion, because you have been through these majorly difficult, trying, challenging periods. Literally. Beautiful souls. I am moving forwards by letting go of people, places, and situations that no longer serve me. I am open and I am ready for new things to enter my life, right? New things coming in. I am thankful for the love and support of my angels. They have never left you, ever, beautiful souls, and neither has God. Right, the Almighty. But I feel, as I said before, there is going to be some big things happening. They just keep giving me these little symbols, these little nudges, these little downloads. But again, also in our own life, it is time, beautiful souls. These things are coming to a completion. I'm sending you all so much love. Hit me up in the comments if that has resonated. Beautiful first-time viewers, hit that little thumbs up button below, the little notifications bell. I would love to see you in this beautiful community. I am sending you all so much love, and I will see you in here for the next one. Bye for now.